Charlie said...
Rangers were definitely our biggest major European disappointment in Europe. Not to mention the others, which I won't mention. But for me, where were Wes and were Danny's? I mean, your Ajaxes and your Auxerres constantly skillfully manage to do that, but we can't, more often than not. I mean, they teams are all about good passing and other things. And until we learn to be less bad, we'll badly compete, which is ironical.
It's a real knicker wetter, isn't it, mate?
Oui, le chat est sur la mer, which is French. But Scotland have to be careful and get this right. Let the boss be the leader, because too many cooks spoil the broth.
There's no smoke without fire.
No noodles without soya sauce.
A Mars a day helps you work, rest and play.
Ah, this though.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Don't sign until you've seen Living Design.
Oh, body form for you. Responsibility resting on the keepers, Charlie. Do you concur?
No, I can't concur, Jim, but I will agree. These guys have had more disasters in the air than Richard Branson.
Right. Sensational patter, Charlie.
I've always seen myself as an articulated communicator. Some might disagree with what I say, word-wise, and I've no problem with that. But I say what I see when I see it, as I say it. And, you know, at the end of the day, that's my basic philately.
The SPL split has confused many people, not least of all myself, and even clever folk with quality brain boxes have been flummoxed. But in simple terms, layman-wise, it'll go like this. The league will rearrange itself into two groups. The pishy teams who decide relegation, and the jammy teams who get an extra game against the old firm. Then it's left to Celtic and Rangers to become the Diddy teams in next year's Champions League.
No, yeah, whoops, right, I'm telling you, bud, it's all Everton. All Everton. How much more Everton can it be? None more Everton, that's how. OK, it's nothing each, but it could be, what, 3, 4, 8, 15, 27 nothing for Everton. Oh, Derby have just scored.
Hey, James, the proof is in the pudding. It could be a black pudding, a white pudding, a mealy pudding, or my personal favourite, a big chocolate gâteaux with fudgy bits. Alas, but I fear our pudding will be one of the frozen ones out the freezer shop that you can taste the box off of.
Charlie, mate, we've won in Paris. What about that, then?
Well, James, as the French say, founder bar. This result is top drawer of the quality tree. And when it is printed in your periodicals, France 0, Scotland 1, all of Europe will sit up and say, is that a misprint?
And what about James McFadden's goal?
It was a peach of a howitzer. 2 words, yeah and dancer. Truth-wise, words cannot verbally do this goal justice. We've beaten France 1-0 for the second time in this group, and the French must be feeling a nasty case of whatever the French is for déjà vu. We've just witnessed the finest, most amazing goal Scotland have scored anywhere to achieve the greatest result ever in the entire lexicon of Scotland's football history. And it's important we don't get carried away.
J. Campbell just slightly offside. He should have timed his run, and suddenly he was in and goal. Offside given against him. Just before that,
you should have gone to Specsavers, Charlie, because I tell you what, he's not offside. Well, he's absolutely bang in line, not offside.
Well, maybe you should go also then, Jeff, because you couldn't see driving home the other night because you don't even wear your glasses in TV in case you get slagged off. So you just stick to Specsavers and I'll do the game.
I tell you what, I look very educated in my specs. I'll wear them for you one week, I promise.
And it's the second corner, comes in, go! 1-0, get in there! Shrewsbury could go into the automatic promotion places in League Two. To Oxford and Reading. We will come about very shortly because Charlie has got the trumpet out. What's happening at the end of it, Charlie? It's a penalty for the Arsenal! It's Van Persie! understand what's happening at the Emirates Stadium. Charlie Nicholas. What a golden chance has gone for Arsenal. It's still 3-0. What a match.
Games, but he's got what may be a winning goal at Adams Park, Wickham 1. South End with Sam Belonga's 13th of the season. Back to the game that Charlie Nicholas is watching at Carrow Road. Norwich back on level terms and going for the jugular now, Charlie.
What a chance for Grant Hall. They just, Snod he does brilliant, he just hangs it up there after a lovely bit of skill. A glancing header comes, he's all alone at the back post, and it takes too long, and Distan manages to get a little touch in it, still 1-1.
I'm sitting there thinking, where's the guys now are prepared to put their neck on the line? And you're sitting there thinking, well, and you're sitting there thinking, he played brilliant, and I'm sitting there thinking, that was Gareth Barry. I'm sitting there thinking myself, this is a clever man. He's sitting there thinking, if... And you're sitting there thinking, yeah, that's true. And I'm sitting there thinking, where is Ryan Giggs? Sitting there thinking, I'm sitting there thinking, I know Lampard's not the player he was. And I'm sitting there thinking, fair play to you. So you're sitting there thinking, it's worked. And I'm sitting there thinking, no, I don't. You just sit there and think, behaving like children.